How's it going, everyone? My name is Jason Romero, and I'm a school psychologist and web designer. I've been a school psychologist for the last 13 years and started building websites in 2021. So it's been a couple years now, so it's been really cool. And it's actually been my first live stream, so I'm excited to see what's going on and how to connect everything. So it's been really fun. And as you can see, my backdrop is still blue. I ended up um, doing this on Google Meet, and now I can't remove it from there. So if you can help me out, anyone out there, please hit me up. Tell me how to change this thing because it's super annoying. So I got to figure that out. But anyways, I've been a school psychologist for the last 13 years, web designer for a couple years now since 2021, and it's been a fun road. And also, before I forget, if you're watching the replay, comment replay, and love to see how many people are actually watching this after going live. So, yeah. So when my wife and I got married, we had $166,000 of non-mortgage debt. It was a significant amount of non-mortgage debt, and anything from like credit cards, student loans, which was a huge one, mainly my student loans, and just a couple of random stuff, but mainly student loan debt, and it was just overwhelming. So when we got married, it was game on. We did the Dave Ramsey method of getting out of debt. The snowball. Starting with saving $1,000 in our emergency fund, and starting the snowball. Hitting the least amount of debt to the greatest amount of debt. And so we did that. We followed it, and it was a great journey. We were determined to get out of debt despite living in Southern California. It's super expensive here. So if you're in Southern California, let me know. It's pricey, but it's possible. It's possible to move the needle forward, and don't be discouraged despite the amount of money it costs to just live here. It's a beautiful, beautiful state, but it is expensive. So we did everything. We did extra work, side hustles, lived with my in-laws, added to my skill set. Everything that I could possibly think of, I was able to do, and yeah, it definitely was a benefit. My wife worked hard even when the shutdowns were happening. We went to work. Papa John's was fun to work at. It was definitely interesting. I was able to deliver pizzas, and my wife was in the store at another location. But yeah, it was quite an adventure, and we have stories from it. So, but I couldn't do Papa John's for the rest of you know my life and chopping down debt and trying to live in SoCal. So I started to think about pivoting. What can I do to pivot and to bring more income? So I figured, I've been a school psychologist for a significant amount of time, so I should just, go into private practice and open up my private practice as a school psychologist. And so I decided to become a licensed educational psychologist, and I studied for the exam, and the only thing, I failed the exam, so that really sucked. It was horrible, and it was a definitely a just a hard time to have studied so much and then just completely fail it. And yeah, that definitely discouraged me. I passed the legal and ethical without any difficulties, but the other two items just did not go well, and I had a hard time studying for it, and then also not being able to sleep well. And I just was a mess. So, and however, I was ready to start being a licensed educational psychologist because I ended up started building websites, and I did. So that was back in, it was like 2021, because I figured, well, if I go into private practice, then that means I'm going to need a website, and I'm going to need a blog, and I'm going to be this and that. So just started, thanks to Pat Flynn, I ended up um, starting a uh, a website and ended up creating another one after that, and it was really cool. I enjoyed it, and so Pat Flynn actually gave a rundown of how to build a Webflow, sorry, not a Webflow, but a WordPress site, and I just followed that, and it was super simple to do. The only thing is the design was horrible. I mean, um, yeah, it was just bad. So, I ended up going to Bethel Tech's UI/UX program, graduated from their, UI/UX program in 2022, and so, and that was such a great experience, being able to learn, from amazing designers, and also be able to learn how to grow my spiritual walk. Yeah, I'm a Jesus lover. I I just love being able to strengthen my relationship with God. So that was great for me. Design and God, perfect. And so went through UI/UX program at Bethel Tech, and then went through the Flex Academy uh, program for Webflow, and that was really cool. Being able to learn from Rand Segal was amazing, and I had so much fun during that time. And I just started building Webflow websites, and the reason why I made the switch from WordPress to Webflow was because I just couldn't stand the restraints of a template website. So that just like, and I didn't understand that when I started creating WordPress sites. Like, I would just be so frustrated. Like, why can't I move this over here? Like, I don't understand that. Like, I should be able to do this or that. And how can I make this possible? But I was just such a beginner that I didn't understand what even a theme site was. So once I was introduced to Webflow in at Bethel Tech. I knew I needed to level up my skills and get better at it. And so went through Flex Academy, and they were great. So learned a lot from Rand Segal. It was great to be in a room with him and in a Zoom call, and just get to learn from him. And yeah, that was really cool. And so why are we doing all this? Yes, people live with debt, people embrace it or just think they can never get out of it. Many school psychologists that have debt, it's like I did, think that they'll never get out of it, and they just pay the minimums or what they can. And that's, that is their life. But for us, we didn't want to live like that. My wife's a stay-at-home mom, so she cares for our children really well, and we wanted to make that possible. And so we knew right off the bat, like, if we're in Southern California, that we have to do something. And that was like the biggest pain point, was like that the amount of debt was just so much. So because of that, and the other just financial decisions that we've made, like, we've been able um, to live on one income, and thankfully we can. And it's just been such a huge blessing. So our goal really is to build a legacy for our family, to be able to honor God with what he has given us, and to be able to bless our children and then our children's children. Like, that to me is just such an amazing goal to be able to strive after. And so that's what we're striving to do. The working as a school psychologist is awesome. However, I do need to bring more income in to be able to reach our goals. And to me, it's a blessing to be able to do that. My wife and I communicate really well, so we're constantly in communication, talking about the changes or what I have to do, or deliverables that I have to complete in our design agency. And so it's just been a adventurous road that has been a lot of work as well. So but we're so thrilled about it, and it's just been a blessing. So so we created a design agency. It's called 6719 Solutions, and so we do web design and branding as well. So that's been like a such a fun adventure for us to work together, and be able to serve businesses and clarify what they're trying to how they're trying to serve their clients. So that's been really cool. Um, Yeah, so that is our goal, building a legacy for our family. And SoCal, yeah, it's expensive. However, it's not impossible to financially get ahead, to start a project that you've been thinking about, or to invest in yourself despite your age. And so, investing in myself has been crucial throughout this time. It's one of the things that I'm learning how important it is. See, in my 20s, I did because. Um, I'm looking at it differently now, but in my 20s, I went to my undergrad, got my bachelor's, and then went to my master's program, and so it's just been it since my 20s, like a constant investing in myself, and now it's just significantly different. It's not so regimented. It's trying to learn from different creators, different developers, and just trying to maximize my ability to invest in myself because I want to be able to gain more skill sets, to be able to be more of a service to others, and it's been a blessing. So yeah, so it's not too late. Let's start now, so if you have something in mind, please move forward, get it done, and I think you will realize in 3 months or 6 months down the road that you are blessed by it. So some things that we did is we got on the same page, we worked hard, we celebrated small wins, and we practiced delayed gratification, and that was very difficult, but because we did, it has been a huge blessing. Um, right now, we're still on this journey of building a legacy for our family. Um, it's definitely going to be a process. However, we've gained significant momentum to be able to do so, and so yeah, it's been really cool to see. Um, yeah, one thing that I wanna talk about is, like, there's a couple more weeks, at the time of this recording, there's a couple more weeks in, 2025, and so, it doesn't take much to start. It doesn't take much to start moving forward in your goals, to achieve your goals, or to, start that side hustle, or start that YouTube channel that you've been wanting to do, or that product that you've been investing a lot of thought time to. It's not too late. Take action. Do it. Grab as many things as you can that is available to you. I have a very simple YouTube setup, design setup. Like um, I've been on a budget, so for me, I just try to maximize the ability that I can with what I have, and so I don't have a fancy setup. I'll have to show it one day, but it's very low budget. But I use what I have, and until I need to really improve something, then I will. But it's very tempting to just scan the card and get an FX30 or get a better mic, or but I use what I can, and use what I have, and when that time comes, it's going to come, because I'm working hard for it. So, so it's not too late to take action, with a couple more weeks in 2025. One thing that has been a huge help for us has been communicating effectively with my wife. So that's been essential for sure. Thankfully, we're on the same page. We communicate in order to obtain our goal. When I have deliverables and I'm staying up super late or have to get up really early, like she knows, I'm hustling to get it done. And yeah, it's hard to wake up, but over time, my body has began to like get accustomed to it. And so I definitely have noticed that, especially this week, a lot going on. But getting up early it hasn't been too bad. So I think your body naturally adjusts. Not a physician, but I'm just saying, like, that's how my body has reacted. But communicating with my wife has been essential. And when she sees me in my little corner here in my garage, that she knows I'm plugging away and moving the needle forward. So um, we hear this, 1% better every day. Like, that's literally my life. Is if I could get 1% better today, then awesome. uh, that has been a blessing. So it's not too late to start. Let's finish strong in 2025. Let's get stronger in 2026. So, question of the day for you: what do you need to take action on so that this week you're ready to roll and get stronger going into 2026? Let me know in the comments. Hope all is well. And this was fun. I'm actually going to do this more often because it's a lot easier than trying to find time to film. So this may be a new adventure. So thank you so much. Again, if you're watching the replay, um, you know hit me a hello replay in the comments. Hope all is well. Take care.